Hey guys, welcome back. It's Maverick here with episode 8 of Cells at Work Black. So, as you guys might see, I'm actually in a different recording environment right now. I am visiting my parents, so I am on the road and, well, I'm using my laptop. So, do expect a drop in quality in the video and the audio, but do rest assured that it will all be fixed by the next week once I get back to my actual place. So, with putting that aside, let's talk about the episode, right? Specifically, the last one, I mentioned how it's really moving in a direction that's really, it's moving from a direction that's diverging from the manga. I mean, the overall stuff is the same. They're still taking out the elements and the actual diseases or illnesses or body problems from the manga, but they are rewrapping it into an entirely different main storyline here, and that is also shown last episode, specifically with the treatment of the red blood cell's friend, right? The one who's always kind of getting into trouble, kind of a slacker, that kind of stuff. Now, with that being said, though, there still might be some difference there. I don't want to spoil anything, but all I can say is perhaps with these next few episodes, we can have a good idea of where exactly the anime is going to go and what kind of anime original ending that they are trying to do. So, with that in mind, let's just get directly into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Aniplex.
待ってくださいよ。こんな足の方に何があるんですか？気づいてないのか。この体は丸2日睡眠をとっていない。
Really?
しかも同じ体勢のまま。それって結構まずいっすよね。
In the same position? What? Pulling an all-nighter? Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I remember. This one. Um, and yes, those are red blood cell bodies. You did not see wrong. I think this is where they are going to... Okay. So how far they are going to diverge from the original manga will probably be shown within this episode if it touches on the subject that I'm expecting it to. And again, for those that have read the manga and whatnot, I have to say I don't particularly like the ways that they have changed the story. To be honest, I feel like the original manga had a great pacing and very unexpected twists that really kept me interested and continued to watch on. But this, well, we'll see. We shall see. Hey, they might just pull off an even better original anime ending, right? Not that I don't think the original manga has ended yet, right? I don't think so. Not yet. Or at least I haven't read up to that point. It says like tough love? Okay, yeah, it's kind of a tough love situation. Yeah, she's proud. Or, as proud as so could be, anyways. still.
まったくどうなってんだよこれ。復帰したはいいけど、前より喫煙の回数も増えて、酸素を運ぶどころじゃねえな。本当だね。
お前ら無事だったか？
お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。
久しぶりに会ったらずいぶん顔つきがたくましくなってんじゃねえか。
本当ですか？ザース。
いや、お前には言ってないけど。
マジっすか？
冗談だよ。赤血球の数も減ってるし、お前ら若手には期待してんだよ。
Red blood cell numbers are down.
こんな状況だしな。今度はアルコールかよ。こうなったらしょうがねえ。肝臓で綺麗な姉ちゃんたちに抜いてもらうか。
はあ、久々。賛成っす。
Eh.
これがあの肝臓？前はあんなに賑わっていたのに。
シャッターが降りてる場所も多くて、なんだか寂れちまったな。
おまけに油でギットギトじゃねえか。幹細胞さんは
3名様ご案内です。
そんな。おいおい、前の華やかさはどこ行っちまったんだよ。
Well, when even the liver has problems.
幹細胞さん。
おい、大丈夫か？
ごめんなさい。こんな荒れ放題で。アルコールのせいで中性脂肪が増えて、肝臓の機能が弱っているの。
脂肪肝。肝臓に 30% 以上の脂質が蓄積している状態。飲酒によるものが多く、肝機能障害を生じさせ、進行すると肝硬変や肝臓がんの
Hepatic cirrhosis. Liver cancer.
大丈夫ですか？
Drink in moderation, guys.
こんなんじゃ赤血球さんたちを癒してあげられないわね。
おい、誰か手を貸してくれ。酸素を運ぶ人数が足りてないんだ。
ああ、わかった。今行く。
少しくらい休ませてほしかった。
また改めて来るよ。
本当にごめんなさい。
お大事にしてください。あとちょっと。ここは僕たち若手が頑張らなきゃ。
Look at him.
もう頑張れねえ。やっとふくらはぎについたね。一休みしていこうぜ。ここから先さらに急な登り出しよ。でも今よりは楽だと思うよ。ふくらはぎからの圧が背中を押してくれるから。そうなんだ。
ふくらはぎ。ふくらはぎの筋肉が下半身に溜まった血液を心臓に戻すポンプの役割を果たしているため、第二の心臓と呼ばれる。
Mm-hmm.
これは新米君たちじゃないか。
今日も真面目にたくさん酸素を運んで偉いな。
Such a small body, isn't it? Such a small world.
あんなに仲良くしてたのにそっけねえな。そろそろカフェインが欲しい頃じゃねえか。
また一緒に浴びに行こうぜ。あん時のお前の方が生き生きしてたぞ。
別にあなたたちがどういう働き方をしようと構いません。ただ真面目に働こうとしている細胞の足を引っ張るのはやめてもらえませんか？お前
うわ
血管が脆くなって崩れてる。大丈夫ですか？これは血栓？
だんだん。Oh.
血管内で血液が凝固したもの。血管壁の
Things are getting really serious now.
形成される。血液の循環を阻害するため、様々な病気につながる。
落ちた赤血球が溜まって血栓ができてるんだ。
深部静脈血栓症。下肢の静脈に血栓ができること。長時間足を動かさなかったり。血管壁
That's why it's always good to get up. That's why there's always like warning signs to say get up and move every hour or so. I don't quite remember this either, but alright.
真面目に働いてる君たちならこれくらい何の問題もないだろう。
馬鹿げてる。頑張らなきゃいけない状況なのにこんなこと。
笑わせるな。働いても働いても不健康になってくだけの体のために何を頑張ればいいんだ？教えてくれよ。お前らがバカ真面目に働こうがどうでもいい。だが二度と俺らに生意気な口を叩くな。
はい。
白血球さん、
大丈夫か？
助かった。ありがとうございます、白血球さん。
Now, obviously, this actually couldn't happen in your body. So, but anyways.
助けてもらってばっかりで。
それはお互い様だ。
そうですか。
ひとまずここは離れた方がいい。
それにしてもあんな大きな穴が開いてるなんて。
この先も気をつけて進んだ方がいい。血栓ができているのはさっきの場所だけじゃないから。
そうなんですか？
ここに来るまでにもいくつか見つけた。
どうしてそんなことに。
毎日5、6回の過剰な栄養素の摂取。それとこの体はもう丸2日
48 hours without sleep.
同じ姿勢のままほとんど動いていない。
What the hell is he doing? Gaming?
だからふくらはぎの筋肉がほとんど働かず
Or trying to meet a deadline?
血圧が弱かったんだ。なんだこの揺れは。ふくらはぎの筋肉がようやく動き出したんだ。おお、よかった。これで血圧が上がって登りやすくなるってことだろ。
Da-da-da-dum. And seriously, that looks disgusting.
あれは急に上がった血圧で煽られて血栓が転がり出てきたんだ。もしあの血栓がどこか重要な血管に詰まりでもしたら
Well,
まずいことになる。
obstruct the blood flow.
おい待てよ。
大変です。
どうした？
深部静脈内で発生した血栓が上半身に進行中。
なんだと？
Now, not.
一体どこに向かっている？
肺動脈です。
Of course, it always goes back.
見たか新米たちの顔。
必死すぎて笑えたな。
これであいつらも分かったろ。新米が生意気こくとああなるんだって。なんだ？
Run! Run, platelets!
逃げんなボケ。ここは俺らが食い止め。無理無理無理無理。
Barrier of protect.
一体何が血栓が
Obstructed.
何をしている。血栓をどかすんだ。
はい
Look at that. It's just a bunch of
ダメだびくともしない
bunch of bodies.
大丈夫ですか転がる血栓に巻き込まれていたのか
ざまあねえぜ。肺動脈が詰まっちまった。これで肺に酸素を運べねえ。
Oh, rest all you want. No. Internally
側線症
rest.
エコノミークラス症候群下肢で生じた血栓が血液に乗って肺に流れて肺動脈に詰まってしまうこと血流が肺胞に流れなくなり赤血球は酸素の運搬ができず体が酸欠に陥る息苦しさ胸の痛みなどを引き起こし時に死につながる
なんてことだ肺動脈が塞がってるこのままじゃ肺がやられて肺から酸素がもらえなくなっちまう
全身の酸素濃度低下。
このままではこの体が
終わりだよ。俺もお前も死ぬんだ。これでこのクソみたいな世界もおしまいだ。
Oh. Goodbye.
どうすればいいどうすればこの危機的状況を打開
Yeah, if the body itself, the blood flow can't really push it free, there's only one thing left to do.
我々白血球は外敵との戦闘においてその力を発揮する。この状況を打開することができるのはむしろ
俺らに何が気管支動脈気管支動脈気管支動脈を通って肺に酸素を届けるあそこはガス交換のための血管じゃないだろうそんなに大量の酸素は運べっこないって
気管支動脈ガス交換に特化し大量の血液が流れる肺動脈とは異なり別ルートで肺胞自体やその他の呼吸器系組織に酸素栄養素を与えるための細い血管
この血栓が溶けて血流が回復するまで持てばいい少しでも多くの酸素を供給し続けるんだ無茶だってそんなの皆さん力を貸してください酸素を肺に運びましょうそりゃ行くよ行くけどさ
これは他の誰でもないお前たちにしかできない仕事だ。この世界を頼む。
Konosekai. This world. This body.
狭いやっぱここから酸素を運ぶなんて
気管支動脈は最大で太さ1ミリから2ミリ通る血液の量は肺動脈の 1% 程度に過ぎない
でもやるしかないみんなで力を
They're like emergency reserve. I mean, they're actually making this place a lot bigger than it should be, honestly. I feel like they should make it even more cramped and whatnot, and they actually have to actively dodge.
やっぱり無茶だったんだ
血栓が溶け始めた。
Wait, what? Okay, okay.
どうして
Yeah, that went through.
気管支動脈から酸素の供給があったので、それで持ちこたえられました。
They're really over-explaining this.
血栓が溶けたんですね。彼らのおかげです。皆さん、向こうにも酸素をお願いします。
I don't know, the pacing of this episode is so weird. This is... alright.
でも見て、酸素が行き渡ったおかげで、これは心地いい疲れってやつだね。確かに。
言っただろ、お互い様だって。我々のできないことをお前たちがやってくれた。
Yeah, they're going for a much more positive route, I feel, in the anime.
はい。そう、こんな状況だから、同じ体で働く僕たちは、力を合わせて、助け合っていかなきゃいけないんだ。こんな状況だからこそ。
Okay. Maybe not over yet.
何かがおかしい。なんてことだ。白血球たちが
Gone.
いない。この世界に
Huh. They are...
何が起きている。
This is so weird, to be honest. Alright, I'll see you guys after this. Well, alrighty guys, that was episode 8 of Cells at Work Black, and what can I say? I saw the preview of the next episode, and it's really puzzling to me, because now they've actually gone back in time already in terms of the original order of the manga chapters, and, you know, they're actually now adapting some things that happened way earlier in the series, right? The last few episodes actually happened way later, and, again, I'm not gonna go too much into the spoilers of whatnot. Those who actually listen to my spoiler talk in the past few episodes should know what I'm talking about. And in terms of the two, like, there's a very big separation point between these episodes. Let me just put it that way. And the stuff that we saw a few episodes, like the last 2 or 3 episodes, actually happened way later than what is actually going to happen next episode. And indeed, the main focus of this particular episode, the blood clot and thing, it was a standalone chapter in the manga as well, but it actually happened in... Well, let me just put it this way. We encounter many blood clots throughout the Cells at Work Black series, and this is not the only one, right? And so that's why I thought that we were going to be having some resolution and really getting to have an idea of where the series is actually going, because, you know, within a similar kind of situation, is there going to be a change in the outcome and whatnot? As it stands right now, I mean, things have already changed, right? The characters... How can I put it? The characters are already different from what they were in the manga, you know, those characters that were involved and so on and so forth. But it seems that going through the entire episode, it's definitely giving off a feel of positivity, much more than it did for the original manga. Don't get me wrong, the manga, well, very bleak and black, actually has its moments, right? It has its moments of positivity and optimism and all that, but not to the extent that the anime has. If I were to look at Black, I would say maybe it's something like 95% or 90% to 10 or 5%, right? So like 90-95% of the time would be negativity and, you know, really bad working conditions, everything's going to shit and all that, and then maybe 5 to 10% of it is the you know, the very crowning examples of positivity and optimism. Everything's going to be better, and I feel like that gives it a really good balance because of the dire situations, because of, you know, how bad that the conditions are getting. every bit of optimism just drives much more impact to you, I feel. Whereas in this, in the anime adaptation, it gives me more of a feeling of like 60-40 or 70-30 in terms of optimism versus pessimism. And sorry, in terms of pessimism versus optimism and whatnot, like the bleak what I'm saying here is basically that it's not getting as bad. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the body is still in bad condition, right? We saw literally in this episode what's happening to the liver and all that. But at the same time, I feel like the red blood cells in particular, they are expressing much more optimism and positivism and whatnot than what I saw in the manga, right? Especially with the back and forth between the main character red blood cell and his friend and whatnot, and also the interactions with white blood cell. All this adds together to give off a much more positive feeling, and I'm not really sure if that's a good decision. Like, certainly, people like hope, right? People like to watch a series where the main character fights through and achieves his goal, world peace or whatever you want to call it at the very end. But I feel like the intriguing part about Black is just how, even though all the conditions are bleak and if everything is so bad and whatnot, you still have that little shimmer of hope, and that's what made the series so compelling to me when I read it the first time, right? So I'm not entirely sure if this is actually a good change overall, right? Like my guess right now is that what I'm hoping right now is that the ending conclusion is going to be the same as the original manga. They're just simply switching around the order of things because they want to stretch things out to an entire season. But the ending resolution will be the same. That's my biggest hope right now. But even with that, I feel like they could have still captured the real feel of Cells at Work Black, a lot better than what we see here. Like, honestly, this to me, even though you can say, oh sure, we see a lot, it's definitely much bleaker than it is in the main series, the original series. I still feel like it's quite tame, honestly. Like, I wouldn't even consider this anywhere near dark fantasy, which the actual original Cells at Work Black was more akin to, right? It really gave off that kind of really dark and black feeling in terms of the entire world, in terms of the characters, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, who knows? But obviously, this is only under the presumption of already reading the anime. Already reading the manga in the first place. If you're an anime only, maybe you're not going to feel it as much. But even there, I definitely feel like a lot of the stuff here, like they could take measures to make it a lot more how can I put it, like make the situations a lot more hairy. Like, certainly this was a hairy situation, right? But I feel like they basically blasted through everything, right? They didn't really show us the lung really about to die, gasping for air and whatnot. Even though there was some I mean, it's a conglomeration of bodies, right? A conglomeration of red blood cells that's forming the blood clot, and yet I don't know. Everyone just seems so chill about the situation, like it's something that they've seen before or whatnot. We don't get the panics, we don't get the hysterical people running around screaming and whatnot. And I don't know. It just everything feels so tame in a sense when this is actually supposed to be one of the more horrifying situations that you could face, not only for if you're a red blood cell and you see like a mass of dead red blood cells rolling towards you, and also for the potential consequences it has for the body. The body really could have died in this situation if the blood clot had not been dissolved in time, right? So I don't know. I just don't get the sense of urgency displayed from the anime, and I do think that um, that's a very big missed opportunity here. But anyways, that's my thoughts for this episode. And again, next episode I will be returning back to my normal recording environment. So maybe we can talk more there. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.